Self-expression motivates me in SL. I can be anyone I like, express myself any way I choose without much flack.
Hi, Tia. How are you?
Hi there. I'm good, thanks.
Great. You said when you first came in that one of the things that embarrassed you are the comments you get from men when you're dancing. So I would ask you, what kind of dancing? Yeah, what kind of dancing do you do then?
Well, I don't anymore. I used to be a stripper.
Mm-hmm.
Pole dancer, you know, the whole 9 yards. But yeah.
How long did you do it for?
Only maybe 6 months to a year at the most. Just comments like, you know, things that they'd like to do to you and, you know, things of that nature.
Now, you say you'd like you see your area as marketing and PR. Have you watched NBC?
Not really, no.
Okay, so you don't know. How did you find out about celebrity? Okay, well let me give you a question, right? A fashion show. Think of a fashion show. If we're filming a fashion show, how would you market it? That's fine. That's fine. That's all I need to hear. Thank you very much, Tia.
Thank you.
Numbers is a wrestler and bike builder in Second Life and sums himself up by saying, I'm the alpha male. No, not the beer guzzling, football watching, meatball farting, trailer park kind, but the one who knows his worth, handles his business, and has the confidence and testicular fortitude, oh my, to back up what he says. This is a man who means what he says. Let's listen in as the judges ask him about his talents.
I'm talented at making friends, throwing parties, getting people connected together that know different things that can help each other out. I'm just talented at being myself, I think, and my personality. I'd like to think that in Second Life I'm pretty much the way I am in real life, you know, straightforward. My real life comes first, obviously. If I have something to do in real life, I do it. But, you know, it's all the same. I kind of have this vision for myself in real life, and I project that into my Second Life. They kind of affect each other, I think.
Lucy's a club owner, a fashion designer, and in Second Life, she claims she spends more money than she'll ever make. She adds about herself that her avatar in Second Life is exactly who she is in RL. She calls herself very determined and personable. However, I suspect she may have lost some points with the judges when referencing to NBC. She misunderstood a real-life television company, NBC. Ooh.
If you were to work, say, NBC, how would you envision your role?
If I was working for NBC, let's see. NBC, okay. What would my role be? I would probably be, I've always been more of the leader type, so I would see myself you know, in a teaching position there.
What do you know about NBC?
Well, I have the TV and I watch the shows. We like the fashion stuff. Me and my friend Marcy, we sit down and we watch it all the time. So we do watch the shows and we find them very informative, especially with the modeling agency and everything. We're always looking for new products to, you know, portray and new faces. So we get a lot of our information from here.
Go downstairs again. Thank you very much.
Unfortunately for Fiona, the quality of her audio left just a tad bit to be desired and couldn't be included here. However, this is how she describes herself. I'm a snarky, smart, geek girl. I don't take myself too seriously. I work hard and I play hard. I'm goth and I'm glam. Wow, what a mix. She's been in Second Life since 2007 and says she balances the workout with pulling pranks on her friends. Mariah is a fashion designer in Second Life and a successful model who defines herself as a sweet, helpful, creative fashionista. Not one to be taken only at her word, Mariah was also voted first runner-up in the Miss Second Life pageant. Nice going, Mariah. She's also a cheerleader in Second Life, You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. She's a senior co-captain of the Second Life cheerleading squad, better known as SLCS, where she helps train our new registrants. She was thrown a curveball in her interview when Dusa asked her quite the unexpected question.
A little bit on the personal side, what do you feel is missing from your Second Life experience, and how would you change it if you could?
Wow, I don't know, I do so much in Second Life. I want to be famous, that I'm on Second Life, that I'm addicted to Second Life, but when I'm in Second Life, that's not very surprising.
You say you want to be famous. What would you like to be famous for?
I think the biggest thing for me is creativity and design. That's my passion. That's my passion in real life and in Second Life. Secondly, modeling would be a good thing. But number one is definitely creativity and design.
What do you think of sex in Second Life?
I don't know. I'm really not into it. It's cartoon sex. It's pornography to me. So I'm really not big into that scene at all.
Thank you very much, Emma.
Suki wrote to us saying, my Second Life persona is a very down-to-earth girl. Not impressed with fancies, would rather be surrounded by funny than frilly.
Can you tell me one thing about yourself that nobody knows and they would be surprised to hear?
I'm not as shy as most people think I am. I just don't always put myself out there. I tend to sit back and observe more as opposed to just screaming out something that doesn't really need to be said.
Okay. If you were to make a television show for NBC, what sort of TV show would you make?
You know, I'm not really a flashy kind of person, just maybe something to let people know that it's okay to be different, it's okay to be who you are, and, you know, you don't have to treat people badly and walk on people, you know, to have a good life and a good Second Life.
Okay, thanks very much, Suki.
Harley is also a pro wrestler.